You think your dog keeps coming back to that one spot because it's just comfortable, but that's not the whole story. There's a hidden message in that routine, and if you miss it, you miss a chance to meet your dog where they really are. Watch closely. When your dog returns to the same place again and again, it's rarely about comfort alone. It's about a map of feeling, safety, memory, scent, and sometimes warning. That patch of carpet, that corner by the window, that spot under the table. It's a tiny emotional headquarters, and your dog is trying to tell you something with every visit. Here's the first truth. Dogs read the world with their noses. To them, a place isn't just fabric or floor, it's layered information. Scent holds who was there, what happened, and when. If your dog keeps going back, they're rechecking that information. Maybe something changed and they need to confirm it's safe. Maybe a new smell arrived while you weren't looking. That repetition is investigative behavior, not stubbornness. But there's more. Dogs build emotional anchors to locations, the way we build memories around songs or photos. If something important happened, a frightening sound, a stressful vet call, even the sudden absence of a person, the spot becomes an anchor. Returning there is like rereading a diary entry. Sometimes it soothes them, sometimes it's them trying to process something unresolved. When your dog circles that patch and lies down, listen with your eyes. Are they relaxed, alert, trembling? The feeling in their body tells you whether they're seeking comfort or rechecking danger. Then there's resource control. Dogs mark and claim with scent in ways we don't see. That place might carry the smell of an important resource, your scent after work, where treats are dropped, the place where they once found a favorite toy. Returning is a quiet way of saying, "This belongs to me." If multiple pets share a home, that spot can be a personal base, a boundary they check to feel secure in the pack. Now consider routine and predictability. Dogs are pattern machines. Returning to the same spot is a ritual that restores normalcy. If their day feels uncertain, a new schedule, a different person in the house, loud renovations, the spot becomes an anchor of this is how things are supposed to be. That ritual lowers stress hormones in their brain. So when your dog repeatedly chooses one spot after a chaotic day, they are self-soothing. You can strengthen that ritual intentionally, or you can accidentally sabotage it. Here's a detail most owners miss. Change in frequency is a signal. A dog that suddenly increases visits, that's intensified concern. A dog that stops visiting, that's a red flag. If they suddenly avoid a spot they once loved, something changed there. Maybe a sound they heard while lying there, an insect bite, or even a replaced rug with unfamiliar chemicals. Don't assume they grew out of it. Investigate. Behavioral psychology explains this with two simple principles: associative learning and reinforcement. If a spot was paired with calm moments, that place becomes a conditioned safety cue. If a spot was associated with stress, returning can be a checking behavior, reinforced by the relief they feel when nothing bad happens. Over time, these checks become habitual. The place holds predictive value in their mental model of home. Let me give you 3 practical observations to use right now. First, watch their posture as they approach. Ears forward, tail relaxed, soft eyes, they're seeking comfort. Tense muscles, tucked tail, panting, they're scanning for threat. Second, smell the spot yourself. Do you notice anything unusual? Food crumbs, spilled cleaning product, a new perfume? Third, trace recent events tied to that place. Did a delivery truck stop nearby? Was a new pet bed introduced? Small environmental changes explain big behavioral shifts. But there's a deeper emotional layer. Dogs don't separate place from person. That spot can be a living fingerprint of your presence. If you've been absent more lately, your scent on that chair or pillow becomes their way to reconnect. Returning becomes attachment behavior, not clingy, but relational. And when you recognize that, your response changes. You won't scold them for going there. You'll understand they're seeking closeness. Every 20 to 40 seconds, I want you to notice a new pattern. For example, when they choose a spot near a door, they might be monitoring the boundary, watching for comings and goings. Near a window, they could be checking the outside world for threats or opportunities. Under furniture, they're seeking a cave-like refuge. Each location reveals a different emotional script. Here's something most people miss. Medical issues can drive this behavior. Pain, ear infections, gastrointestinal discomfort. Dogs sometimes return to a spot because it provides pressure relief or a surface that soothes an aching joint. If returning to one spot is accompanied by trouble rising, limping, or reluctance to move, consult your vet. Don't let the emotional story blind you to physical causes. Let me loop you back to an insight. When your dog stops returning, that silence speaks louder than visits. A sudden stop can mean they found a new anchor, they're avoiding pain, or the spot itself has become unsafe. That's the moment to pay attention, to investigate smells, textures, and recent events. Small changes often solve big mysteries. A hidden puddle, a bruised paw, a new cleaning spray. Midway through this, if this is changing how you see your dog, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss more ways to understand them. It helps other owners decode these tiny signals too. Now, a quick guide you can use in one evening to understand what that spot means. Step 1. Sit quietly nearby and watch without interrupting. Observe approach speed, body language, and how long they stay. Step 2. Document timing. Do they go there after meals, after you leave, or during storms? Step 3. Make one controlled change. Move a throw blanket or sprinkle a tiny bit of an approved scent, like lavender, into a cloth, and see whether the behavior increases, decreases, or shifts. These experiments reveal whether the spot is about scent, comfort, or ritual. Another loop. Sometimes dogs return to a spot because it's a communication post. They leave scent. You unknowingly leave responses, petting, picking them up, feeding treats, and that feedback loop reinforces the behavior. If your attention rewards the visit, it becomes a social tool. If you want to reduce the behavior, shift the reward to another location. Create a new, more attractive anchor with your scent, favorite chew, and consistent calm time there. Train the new ritual gently, with rewards spaced and predictable. There's also an often overlooked social hierarchy piece. In multi-dog homes, a single favored spot can be a negotiated territory. Your dog may return to reclaim their place after another dog sat there, or to assert comfort in the social order. Watch for subtle displacement signals, lip licking, avoidance, or one dog waiting for another to leave. These signs tell you about pack dynamics needing your gentle management. Now for a deeper emotional reframe. Stop seeing that spot as just a place and start seeing it as part of your dog's inner life. When they return, they're not simply following habit, they're checking on safety, reliving memory, anchoring identity, or seeking you. Respond with curiosity, not correction. Sit with them. Let them show you what matters. As you near the end of this, consider this final insight. The spots dogs choose are invitations. They invite you into a conversation that's quieter than barking, but more revealing than tricks. Responding to that invitation builds trust. Ignoring it builds distance. So tonight, when your dog walks back to that one spot, pause. Watch their head tilt, the settling breath, the way they arrange their body. Put your hand down nearby. Let them come to you. Say nothing. You'll hear more than words. You'll see the map of their inner world unfold. Your dog isn't just behaving, they're communicating. That one spot is a sentence in a language of scent, safety, and memory. Learn to read it, and you'll deepen the bond in ways commands never will. Go check that spot now. Notice one new thing. Then do one small change. Add your unwashed sweater for a night or clear crumbs and watch how their visits change. Small experiments, big understanding. Your dog keeps returning to one spot for reasons that matter. Investigate,
Respond gently and let that place become a bridge between you.
And with this, your dog didn't pick that spot at random. It picked them back.